Yes, indeed. Good evening, one. Good evening, all. As one deal finishes, a brand new one begins. Welcome to your one-day special. Absolutely stunning collection. Architectures is what we're talking. And we have the beautiful Jo with us. How are you, Jo?
I'm fine, thank you. It's lovely to meet you.
Cool. I know, finally. We're all social mediaing away
I know,
all
it's
week.
quite
Been
busy on there,
exposed.
isn't it?
So, for those people that are new to Hochanda or new to yourself, can you tell me a bit about yourself and a bit about the company as well that we're bringing to Hochanda?
Yeah, okay. So, my name's Jo, obviously, and I'm from South Wales in the valleys there. So, hello, girlies and boys, everybody there, Shemai. So, I've got a little shop down there, which is sort of like my part of my crafty journey.
Okay.
And we do lots of messy stuff, and I love mixed media. And I recently had the opportunity to say yes to this lovely company who are bringing Architextures and 7 Gypsies. And that company is called 1320 Creative.
Ooh.
Okay, it's a bit complicated, but their backstory for that is 1,320 feet in every quarter mile. They are a company that started off with racing cars, hobby cars. So they understand that those drivers of those cars relax and get into their own place, their own zone.
And that's what you're going to do
and
with
that's
this.
exactly what we do as crafters, as we all know. So
it all makes sense now.
Yeah.
And we have got an amazing one-day special. Now, before we start, we've got we had a Facebook competition that was running. And the winner of this one was Maggie Klein-Connor. So congratulations, Maggie Klein-Connor. You've won our Facebook competition, but there's more.
There is more.
There's a giveaway you're giving away every hour.
Now, I haven't got that giveaway out of the bag yet, but we will show it in a little while.
So anyone who buys anything this hour will be put into the draw for the giveaway at the end of the show to win some beautiful artwork.
Yeah, little mini artwork that's been made either by myself or Karen, who's in the green room. Hi, Karen. She's making ones at the minute. So we've made those pieces of artwork for you, just tiny little things, and we'd like to share those with you.
So absolutely beautiful. So everything is dispatched from the 7th of November because it does come from the USA. Now let's look at your one-day special, and just look at the one-day special. You are getting all of this. So let's start at the very beginning with your beautiful papers all along the top. They're 8 by 8 is what you're getting here, and you're getting a fair few as well,
Yeah,
Jo.
there's a lovely pack here and a lovely selection of vintagey, grungy style patterns. There's some that are beautifully soft and delicate, some that are like as if you're working in an antiques place there. That one's beautiful, and on the reverse side of that is just... So we've used that in a few samples here, and you'll see how beautiful it is.
Look at this.
And they lend themselves to every kind of crafting that you can, paper crafting. So we're looking at card making and scrapbooking and junk journaling, and we're looking at using them in canvases as well, which is just on the back here. So they can actually go into your artwork as well as your paper craft. They're great quality, they hold up well, but if you wet them, you can soften them and you can tear them. And that's one of the things that I love doing most with them.
You really can. You're getting some beautiful designs that I've not really seen before. Look at the old vintage signs that you get. You're getting 12 sheets of these, and they are all double-sided. So that's your paper pack that you're getting. Not only are you getting your paper pack, though, you're also getting a beautiful and stunning little tiny bottle. This is full, absolutely full of little ideas as well. But just look, this is like your little stash pack is what you've got here.
Exactly.
And just look at some of these are beautiful, Jo.
They are absolutely gorgeous. So you've got such a variety of designs in those papers. So these are all stickers as well. If you go back to that sheet there, these are all individual stickers on here. So you can really get into your journals and junk journals with lots and lots of different, the patterns and the styles. And there's usually at the back of these is like a padded sheet as well. This is beautiful. So it's sticky, but it feels a bit like wallpaper.
It does. It's got that texture to it. It's really got a texture
deep, isn't it?
And they're absolutely stunning. So you're getting these as well as part of your one-day special. But not only are you getting your papers, your 12 by 12s, not only are you getting stack pack as well, just look at all the embellishments and the trinkets and the embellishments that you're getting down the front as well. You're getting some beautiful. So what are we seeing here?
So what we're seeing here are the ephemera right at the front here.
Yep.
So this layout on here, and they're all little cards that have got different images on, antique, passport, all sorts of little images. Again, you can spray them, you can smash them, you can do what you like with them. What we're also seeing here are the trinkets, which are the things like the pens and the glasses and the jars. Now those you can use, if you look at the collection, if you're a Harry Potter fan, you can do a complete Harry Potter style book. All you need to do is get this collection and one of the journals at the end there.
Obviously other mythical wizards are available as well. There are many other mythical wizards you could have used.
Special ones as well, obviously. And you're also looking at this, this pack here, which is kind of, when we open that, you'll see they're kind of almost a jelly-like look, but they're very, very 3D, very, very, very grunge, and you can do loads with those.
They really are. They are absolutely beautiful of what you can create. Your item number, we are very busy for this, and I can see why. 812007 is your item number. £34.99 is the price you'll be paying today.
That's an absolute must.
That is an absolute bargain. Brand new today, never been seen before. £34.99 is what you're going to be getting there. 812007. Now, so that was your enjoy pack. This is your create pack, is what we've got now. So quickly, what have we got here?
Again, you've got the papers here, and you've got some, again, a different different set in this pad here. Can I? Do you want to show that?
We can show it.
Because it's different images in this one. So again, you're getting the ones that will complement. Again, this wallpapery effect. It's absolutely beautiful stuff. These are fabulous. You can cut these out. They're double-sided. You know, everything is such extra value in these kits. It's amazing. You know, you can use either side, and I actually used something out of this one in the first project because it's got this little girl. I've used her in the first project,
so it really does.
I'm nicking her out of the enjoy.
It really does all mix and match all your collections here. You're also getting some of your trinkets down the front as well with this. You're getting your 12 by 12 papers as well.
You're actually getting a base in this one as well. Can you see down there?
Yeah.
That picket fence?
Oh yeah, a little picket fence that you're
that's
getting.
what we call a base. Now I'll show you some tricks with the base. I don't actually just use them as that to stick on. I use them as lots of different things.
So there's many techniques you're going to learn throughout the hours, I feel, during this one-day special as well. But these all mix and match. So one-day special also mixed with this as well. 784812 is your item number. £24.99. If I was you, I'd be looking at getting both of these. If your budget will stretch, I'd be looking to get both of these because they are different, and then you also get your extra 12 by 12s as well. Moving on down though, we've got some more fantastic stuff that we've got down here. We've got the media boards as well. We've got now.
Absolutely amazing. So if I just pick this little one up here, this actually comes in a different. No, it comes in this pack as well. If you tap that, Adam. If you give it a bang on the back, they're solid.
They really are.
The coating doesn't buckle, so you can really throw everything at these, and they'll adhere with everything. Just go for it. We've got a beautiful one that's on one of the shows tomorrow that I'll show you then, and that's got lots more on it than just what you've seen here. And again, you've got these bases. Now these bases again are the same as the little picket fence in the Create pack. They're kind of rubbery. They're sticky on the back, so you can just stick them down if you want to. Yeah. But there's a lot more use that you can get out of these. You can use them with texture paste, glues, spray through, use them as relief, the whole lot.
you know what you're doing with these, and we know you know what you're doing because you're very, very busy. You have shopped ahead on the website already for these. But if you want the baseboards and all the embellishments that it comes with it as well, fabulous. 539723 is your item number, £16.99. Do remember though, anything that you buy in this hour, you'll be put into the draw to win that amazing prize at the end of each hour, but you must purchase something on the show, or you can also, it's on extended delivery. That's what I was meant to say. It's on extended delivery as well. I don't think it's getting 7th of November is when it will be delivered to you. Moving on down though with 2 choices. Bases we're moving on to now. So we've got the feathers and the gate. This is one option that we can see just here. Okay, so what are we looking at?
So again, we've got this base here, and we can use this again, just the same as the others, that you can use them as a stick-on piece.
Okay.
You can cut this open, you can back it so that it holds as an open gate.
Beautiful.
You can stencil through it, you can spray through it, you can do all sorts. I've got half a one that I'm going to use.
Ooh, half a gate.
Half a gate.
So that's one option you've got there. The bottom option is the wire and the medallion for this as well. Just look at what you're getting there.
Now, do we all want to use chicken wire in our mixed media projects? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. But it's not hard to use because it's scratchy. Look, see this?
Is that chicken wire?
This is chicken wire. Yeah. So it scratches you. It's hard to cut. It's hard to adhere to. So now you've got it in this base, and you can use it in any which way. You can wrap around bottles. You can put it on jars. You can use it inside projects, glass projects. Yeah. Again, stenciling through. This is where the value in these things is.
It really, really is. And for £9.99, 414954 is your item number for this. All you have to do is pick which one you want. Also though, if you haven't already noticed, the packaging, you told me about this as well, when Joe told me about this before we came on air, the packaging, you can really use the packaging as well. If we turn the feathers around, just look at all the embellishments and the detail you've got on the back that you really can use while you're there as well.
This one here, the mannequin piece. Who wouldn't use that, you know? And then you've got this little clock up at the top.
There is so much, but you found them already on the website. They are our rub-ons you've already found on the website as well. It's on a pick and mix. You pick any 2 that you would like. 441976 is your item number, £10.99. They're brand new today. Absolutely. So what do we do with these rub-ons?
First of all, we fall in love with them. That's the first thing. There is a huge, absolutely ginormous sheet here. There's hundreds of images and words and quotes on here. So basically what we do is we put them face down, we rub them on the back, and they transfer onto our piece of work.
Okay.
These are, I have to say, ladies and gents, the best quality rub-ons I have ever come across, ever. They actually, I keep some of mine in a box because if you handle them a lot from the back, that will put, they just come off so easily. So they are just the most easy thing to use, and you'll fall in love with them. Again, you can rub them onto rice paper. You could make a whole wrap out of them by doing that. You can just use them straight to your projects. I've used some on the front of the books here.
You really have, and also on these on the vase as well.
Yeah.
Look,
that's one of Karen's pieces.
Karen, you've excelled yourself with the vase.
I hope you're putting an order in for me, Karen. Please, would you, while you're there?
Look at that. And I suppose once you've used all the transfers on there, even the paper would come in handy as well.
Yeah, you don't throw anything away. This paper is super crinkly parchment.
You can hear
and you can spray onto it, and it just crinkles up beautifully. So yeah.
So you've seen what we've got, and there is much more to come. There is so much more on the website. If you want the papers, though, your number's 441976, I think, off the top of my head. But while we go down to demo, because I really want to show you what everything does with this, the one-day special is on your screen. Get on the websites and get on your phone. You're thinking, Adam, I need more inspiration. Here it is.
Come on.
So that's beautiful, VT.
It's fab,
and some
isn't it?
beautiful inspiration that you can do with this as well. Now we've also got the sprays as well. These are also on a pick and mix. You pick any 3 of these sprays. Now what would we use the sprays actually for, Jo?
Okay, so you're going to use, for instance, on this project, we're using the sprays to colour the paper. We're using the sprays to spray through as the base as a stencil. We're also using the sprays direct from a sponge to colour the edges.
Okay.
You can use them to dry brush with, you can paint with them, you can add them. I'll show you a project tomorrow where I've mixed them with some gel medium, and it turns into this very different, very different kind of paint. So you can do a lot with them. They're water-based and you can do loads with them. And the mica is amazing.
What I would suggest you do though is I would get your one day special and some sprays, and then you can sit back and relax and enjoy the shows. As we keep saying, there's a lot of things coming tomorrow, but we don't know if they'll stay around till tomorrow. So don't sit and wait for them. Get them while you can. Your spray is 152291. It is your item number, £11.99. And I'll pick a mix of 3. Pick any 3 that you want. Right then, let's get down to this. Is what people have been waiting for, Jo.
So what I want to show you first is how we look at these sprays. Lots of sprays, we want to pick them up and shake them, you know, just because there's loads of mica in the bottom. If you look at this colour, this one is, let me just double check because I'm a bit, there we are, Dragonfly. Now Dragonfly is this beautiful blue-green, and we've got this mica, where am I?
Oh,
about there?
If we go just there.
Yeah, so you can see all this beautiful mica in the bottom. Now what we don't want to do is we don't want to create loads of bubbles, so I'm just going to turn this to its side.
Okay.
I tend to store mine on this side anyway,
Best way to
because
store them.
then the mica is at the length of the bottle and it's easier to mix. And what you want to do, I don't know if you're going to be able to get the camera right in on this, you just gently move that around, okay, and inside here then you'll start to see the mica moving. Can you see that on the cat? Yes, and it's stunning. Isn't that beautiful?
So all you just do is just give it a little turn, slowly turn it around in your hand.
If you shake it, you're going to get bubbles.
Yeah.
Now sometimes you might want bubbles. Yeah, see, there you go.
Oh yeah, it comes alive.
You might want bubbles because bubbles will splotch across your paper, and you might want that to happen. But if you want it smooth spray, then this is how you do it. Look at the mica in that.
Look at that.
I have to say, I have to tell everybody, now, you know I've got this little shop down in South Wales.
Yes. What's the shop called?
It's called Craft of Hearts, and it's in the Rhondda Valley. It's my beautiful home. Now, these won't be stocked in that shop. They're coming from America. We're in a tiny little social enterprise, so we don't have loads of money. And they're on the show effectively at £4 a bottle. £4. If I bring them in from America, they're going to have to be £10 a bottle. So now is the time to get these. Don't hesitate. Don't mess about.
Okay, and you can get 3 is what you can get itself. So you're really getting 3, £11.99. Any 3 that you want. 152291 is your item number. Is your item number that you need to go, and £11.99. Okay. Right then, let's go, Jo. Let's do this.
So you can feel that sticky. Yeah?
Oh, it is.
So you can wrap this around anything, but of course once you've wrapped it around you might not like that and you might want to just take it back off again.
Okay.
Okay, so this will keep sticky for an awful long time. Now, what I'm going to do...
Is this clock in the one-day special?
This clock is from the bases.
Oh, from the bases.
Okay, but we are going to use lots of papers from the one-day special, okay? We're just going to do this bit first, because I want to show some value that we can eke from this lovely, lovely spray.
The details for the bases are now on the screen. 539723 is your item number for the bases.
Now, did you see that I moved my glasses then?
Or does this go everywhere? Do I need to step back?
No, you can spray it if you want to.
Or can I?
Spray it.
Oh, I should have bought my glasses.
Go on, give it a good, yeah, just straight on. Straight there we go. Go on.
Oh.
Isn't that lush?
Oh, that's so therapeutic.
It's nice, isn't it?
So this is Dragonfly, is the colour we're using now. I've got it on my fingers now.
Now, I'm just going to lift this off because we've got spray on here now. I'm bringing another piece of card in. I'm just going to lay it down here. because I don't want to, I'm very tight-fisted, I'm afraid, and I don't want to waste any of that spray.
No,
so I'm just going to press down, and hey presto, if it works, we're going to be very lucky.
The dragonfly is your favourite option at the moment as well. How would you go about cleaning the...
I actually leave that to dry.
Okay.
What will happen is the sprays will maybe reactivate, so you get a mixture of colours. If you want to wipe it, just a wet cloth. You can use the non-plastic baby wipes. You can use a piece of flannel. I've got non-plastic baby wipes. So I'm going to move this piece of paper back to one side, and I'm going to show you, just using that same spray and one other, how we get to this. Okay. And this is using the puppy pad. Okay, it's a bit odd that I've got a puppy pad. Some of you might have wondered. I use these a lot because they just soak everything up. But I'm going to show you how we get to this kind of, this is like making your own background paper.
It really is.
Which will then show off the beauty of the one day special. Okay, so if you see, this paper is here. So we're going to just move that to that side. And what I'm going to do, put that away. Okay. And we're going to come back, thank you, and we're going to come back, and I'm just going to put, this is my favourite colour. This is my favourite colour. It's tattered leather.
Tattered leather.
And again, the mica. Look at this mica.
So once again, slowly
moving about.
Move it around in your hands to get the mica moving.
Now, so I'm going to just spray, move that piece of plastic. Spray onto here, so we've got a bit of a dark image, okay? Go through that clock. Can you see how that clock has made a beautiful stencil?
Yeah.
I'm just going to move that to one side. I'm using cogs in a short while.
Okay.
So I want to spray directly onto the
you
MDF.
can spray straight onto MDF as well with these.
And it'll give you a lovely speckledy look, okay? So look at this now, I'm going on. It's all right, I'm not going to get you.
No, it's fine.
I'm going to add a little bit, little bit here of the dragonfly as well. Look at those two colours blending together.
It really does mix with the one day special colours as well.
Yes, absolutely.
Vintage, Victorian.
Yeah, and the grunge as well. You can really go into grunge. Now see this here? We don't want to waste that.
Oh, so you can go straight down.
You can do it with your hand, you can use a brayer. When I'm using tissue on this, I use a brayer because the tissue is a bit more tearable, obviously. Okay. Now what you'll see when you come up is you get the imprint from those cogs, and you get slight crisscross,
like the crisscross of the
puppy pad. Okay, so that's how we get that. I just want to show you one other little trick, ladies and gents, because we're all about saving some pennies, making a mess and having fun. So I'm just going to reinvigorate this with some water.
Oh, and then you're going to do a second print.
I am going to do a second print. So this is Ghost Prints. Here we go. Here we are. And you
can use that
and you
as
can
well.
keep going on and on and on. So your sprays will do you favour after favour after favour.
Really well.
So
we've got your clock. So where are we
going
now?
Now where we're going next is we're going to use a couple of rub-ons. Okay, so they're from the rub-on kit.
So they're on from the rub-on kit that you can also get as well. The details are coming in for your rub-on kit. The one day special has gone very, very busy. You will see these very, very soon. A quarter of the stock has already gone of the one day special as well. So we're currently using the rub-ons to see how easy they are to use. So can your rub-ons go onto the wet mica? You don't have to dry it with a hairdryer with your head
No,
done.
it's pretty, it's just the paper that's a little bit damp now. Now what you do have to do is be very careful, and I'm going to rush this so I might not be so careful. You need to hold this down, okay, nice and tight. In the past you would have a special little implement to help you rub through, but you can see this starting to go. All I'm doing is using the back end of my scissors, and I don't want the whole of this image, I just want part of it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So
could you use anything else instead of the back of scissors?
Oh, you could use, if you wanted
I'm just thinking of safety.
Your creasy tool.
Your creasy tool.
Yeah, a bone folder. That does make it a little bit easier, actually.
I would suggest the bone folder.
Yeah, okay.
Rather than the back of your scissors.
Back of your scissors, yeah. I tend to use a lot of things that are at my hand. Sometimes it's the other end of a brush, you know. But that's so long as
they come away so easily.
Look at how they're just moving off. Isn't it amazing? I've never had any rub-ons that do this. Normally you're scrubbing for hours. Look at that.
Oh, that is stunning.
That
Remember,
lovely?
you can pick any two. Which one is this one you've just used? Do you know off the top of your head?
Oh, now you're asking me a question. No, I don't off the top of my head, but we'll have a look later.
We can have a look.
Is that okay?
We'll have a perusal and find out which ones you're using. So we've got the bike from the rub-ons, we've got the cloth.
Okay, so now we're going to have a little go with the papers here. Now this is...
Option's called Build.
Oh, thank you.
Right, here we go, 1 day special time.
So this paper is what I've used on this sample here, okay? So I really wanted to go quite grungy.
You really have, it's beautiful.
Now, my favourite thing to do, and again, you have to be a bit careful because I am going to use the scissors.
Oh, no, that's fine.
If you've got a scrapey tool, if you have a scrapey tool at home, use a scrapey tool, okay?
But most people haven't though, or I wouldn't have if I was doing it.
So all I'm doing here is I'm holding the edge of this paper and I'm scuffing.
Oh, okay.
Now, I scuff harder on times than others. And what happens then is it will actually tear into the paper. But look at how resistant that paper is.
That's good quality paper.
Yeah,
a quarter of the stock has now gone of your 1 day special. Could you use a sand block on this as well?
You could use a sand block, although I prefer a rougher edge than a sand block will offer. You can use a blunt cutlery knife.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I just, because I've always got a pair of scissors by my side.
Just use your scissors.
Yeah, these are actually very old, very unsharpened scissors.
So why you quickly go around all four edges of that 1 day special time? A quarter of the stock has over a quarter of the stock has now gone. 812007 is your item number. £34.99. Brand new today. You've got your 8x8 papers in there. You've got your ephemera in there. You've got your trinkets in there. You've got your stash pack in there. You've got loads and loads for £34.99. But something else we've got on the show as well is these stunning, beautiful journals. Look at these. And now if we open the journal up, this is your 8x5 by 11. Oh my word, look at these.
These papers, if you look how many papers there are in there,
look.
When I show you the demo that I've done with this book, I've nicked a load of the papers out of there and I've made bits and pieces to go in because there's just so many pages, it's amazing.
Oh, look at that for a background paper.
Which one? Oh, it's beautiful.
Long and short. You've got e-spans. It's like the old paperwork that you're going through.
Yeah.
If you're into your journaling or your scrapbooking, these would be a stunning. And just look at the journal itself. It's absolutely beautiful. 20% of the stock has already gone, and you've only just seen it. £16.99. 661-966.
Can I show you something else on this?
Go on, Jo. Treat yourself.
See this little bit here? This little bit on the front?
Yeah.
Now, if you open the rings and take this off, you can either use all the bits on the back again, or if you look, it's got its own eyelet. Why not take it off, turn it into something special of a memory, gesso a little bit. We can do that at another point through the show.
Like a little flight ticket or something like that you've got there. But not if you want rings. So this is the first option. We've also then got, I've got a finished one here as well. We've also got a spiralled one as well. Once again, you get that beautiful tag, and if you're clever enough to open up the prize, you could prize that open. And oh my word.
So you've got a nice little wallet envelope in there that you can pop things into.
A lovely little wallet you've got. And then these papers
it's just beautiful.
are
They're like really old. I've got some old photograph paper at home. I should have brought it with me to show you the likeness. And it's all faded around the outside and it just really looks like that.
It reminds you of, I don't know why I'm like that, but it reminds you of one of them books that you get at the library that has that old smell.
Yeah, and you can scrumple these pages up. I've actually done a lovely marbling project with one of these.
I swap it for this one.
Yeah, shall we? Being a bit naughty.
These are the glasses are in your 1 day special as well, and the quills at the bottom. These are all in your 1 day special. But look at some of the stuff you can do.
So these are all part done, ready for you to see in a demonstration. But what you can do with these pages is, you know, you can really mess them about. They're good quality, heavyweight.
It's a nice, little book as well. These are. I think
it is.
Oh, I'm quite tempted. But they're very, very busy. Sorry about that.
Okay, that's okay, my darling. Now, what I'm going to do is show you the technique that I use for getting this smudgy edge.
Okay.
Okay. The first thing I want to do is I don't want to spray everything, but I just want to spray some with a little bit of water. Okay. Now, instead of spraying with the red around the edge, I'm going to take the red.
Oh.
I would step away slightly because this will splat. Okay. Oh, look at that. I got a drop. Now what I'll do with that, this happens in my life, by the way, a lot. See what I can do?
Oh, see, now I'm just going to incorporate it into your work.
I'm just going to pop that there. And I'm just going to turn this over and work it in. Okay, so when you're doing any mixed media project, if you have a little bit of a splodge, it doesn't matter. You can use it, make it part of what you do, okay? Now what we're going to do here, because it's quite a dense splodge, where I put it into the foam pad here. Thank you for these again, Karen. I nicked a load off her.
Oh, bless Karen.
She's amazing. And then I'm just going to take that so it actually incorporates that to the edge, okay?
Yeah.
And then...
Lovely red, very vivid red.
Very vivid red. If you have a look at this piece here...
It's crimson. Oh, look at that. So that's
just
the
to show you
there.
how very strong that colour can be.
So that's the colour we're using.
I think that's the silk that you've got there, Adam. The crimson is...
Is that not oh no,
crimson
I picked up the wrong one.
Yeah, it's much darker, look. The silk is a beautiful colour. That's it, that's the one. Show the mica in the bottom of that.
Show the mica.
Yeah, she'll show the mica.
Look at the mica. Can we get... You can see it in the bottom there. There it all is there. And all you simply need to do is give it a little twirl, and eventually all that mica will start working its way up the bottle. These are on a pick and mix as well. You can get any 3 of these, 152, 291. They're very, very busy for these as well.
I need a couple of sets. Anyone that's watching and wants to order for me, please. Because mine are nearly run out.
I don't even have time. It's very, very busy.
So again, I've got the red on here. I'm just going to spritz a little bit of water onto that, just to regenerate it, and on we go. So yeah.
You're getting a load of love on email. People are loving you at home.
Oh, that's lovely.
Absolutely
Thank you,
loving
guys.
you. There's a lot of emails coming in. Any emails that you send in, we will pass on to Jo as well.
That's fabulous.
Remember, have we got the artwork for the giveaway? I don't want to take you away from what you're doing. Is it something I can get that I can rummage for? Or?
I don't quite know where we've put them.
Don't worry, we can do it later. Don't worry,
Is that
don't
okay?
worry.
I'm really
Remember,
sorry about
anything you buy this hour, you'll be put into a drawer. And then at the end of the show, we'll pull the drawer out and you can win some beautiful artwork. And we're going to do that every hour, but you need to buy something in the hour as well. So
I've just switched my foam pad over so I don't contaminate the colours. That's all I'm doing that for. No great shakes there, because I don't want to go around this one with the red as well, again. Now, don't worry about if spots fall like this, leave them where they are when they're little spots, because we are going to splat this at the end.
Okay.
Love a good splat, me.
So you suggest spraying straight onto your foam, or would you spray it onto like a glass mat and then pick it up with the sponge?
I spray straight onto the foam.
You don't care, she's rogue. Ajo goes rogue.
I'm a bit hard, me. Bit hard mixed media girl.
So who's looking after the shop while you're here?
Well, I had lovely Claire looking after the place for me today. She was working with my mixed media ladies group.
Good evening, Claire.
And she does a fabulous job. And tomorrow I've got Jill and Jill and.
Bless you.
So I'm just turning that round.
Have they got you on in the shop?
No, we haven't got a telly in the shop. We're always too busy. We're always just too busy.
You could watch it on the tablet at any time you wish.
We could, but we don't, because we're always workshopping. Yeah.
Always
now,
busy.
this is what I said to Adam earlier. I might ask you to show this, because it looks a bit manky. You got it there? Yep. So that is half of the gate base.
That's half the gate that we found earlier.
So the gate base that you saw earlier. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go through the gate with this pad, okay?
Oh, okay, with your brown pad.
With the brown pad.
Oh, it sits on top.
So, no, it does.
So what do you do when it sits on the top? Though? How would you? I'll use your finger.
Squish it.
That's a silly question, Adam.
Yeah, always use your finger. And I'm just going to put this on here. So we sprayed through the base earlier, and now using these beautiful papers that we've got, we're just going to dab through.
Okay.
Okay. So we're giving ourselves another layer of texture on this already textured paper. It's beautiful paper.
The paper is in your one-day special as well, but your one-day special is extremely busy now.
Oh, my days.
30% of the entire stock has now gone in the first 35 minutes of this one-day special. £34.99. Remember, it is on extended delivery from the 7th of November. As it is coming all the way from the USA.
Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to wet this because I want to tear the paper.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to wet a line along here and just down here because I don't want to waste the whole of the piece.
No.
So I'm just gutting out a little. Well, it's not gutting, it's just tearing out. But using water helps to soften the edges for those people who haven't done this a lot. You get beautifully soft edges and it makes the paper tear a lot easier. Okay, we do that with rice paper as well, but I'll show you that if we've got time again. Now I don't want this hard edge here either, so we're going to go down this hard edge. Okay, because we're all scruffy edges, we don't want a hard edge getting rogue in there. Okay, so we're just going to rip that away. So not quite wet enough, that's why you can hear it tearing, but there we are. Okay, and this is going to come down here, and this piece then, oopsie, sorry.
No, that was me.
Okay,
I was trying to.
I'll say sorry anyway.
I was trying to tidy up for you.
Are you trying to say that I'm a messy crafter?
No, never.
I am.
I always find when I get intrigued. I said this during an early show earlier. When I get intrigued and I get tighter, I get closer and closer to you. So I was trying to make us a bit more room.
That's okay. That's okay. We don't mind that. We like a bit of not body contact, but we like a bit of closeness. We're a very carey, sharey lot down in South Wales.
I wonder where you were going with that then, Joe. My wife might be watching.
Yeah, my husband won't be. He'll be asleep.
Will he?
Yeah, bless him. He's been on night shift this week. And he's at home looking after our dogs. So he's our resin technician as well. And you will see some of Phil's resins later on in one of the shows. So I will be using those.
As we said before, though, don't just sit and watch for these shows. These shows are flying. Things are going very, very quickly.
Now, ordinarily, on papercraft, I would say to you, use a gel medium or a soft glue. Okay. But what I want on this piece is I want it to have more texture from underneath. So I want it to be a bit lumpy bumpy.
So you're going for the glue gun.
So I'm going for the glue gun. And I don't, if you have a look at the other piece when we go back to that in a minute, you'll see that I don't glue right to the edges.
Oh, so you leave the edges all up and...
So I'll just give a bit of a squeeze like this. Mind your fingers, girls and boys, because this stuff is pretty lethal. And just straight down. So we're going to leave that. And that bit's going to keep pinging up because the heat's underneath.
While you glue the next one on as well, while you glue your cards on as well, we're just going to quickly give people at home a little rundown of what's going on because it's extremely busy for this launch of your one-day special. If I was you as normal, I'd jump onto the website. Is the easiest thing to do. Jump on the website and shop ahead. Everything is on the website for you. And what you need to do is really shop ahead though, because things are, your one-day special is going, the papers are going as well, really busy for your micro sprays as well. Remember, they're pick and mix. You can pick any 3 colours for £11.99. But now coming back to your one-day special that we've got here, we're very, very busy for this now. 812007 is your item number, and over 30% of this has now already gone on your one-day special. Remember, you're getting your beautiful papers in there as well. Absolutely stunning papers that you are really, really getting on here. So you're getting 12 of these. You're getting double-sided, so they're all double-sided that you can use as well. Just look at the lines on this and then on the back as well. All that aged paper that you're getting as well. You get some beautiful frames and borders on there. also. Oh, look at just how stunning is that. That's the paper we're currently using in the demonstration we've just been watching. You get your beautiful numbers as well. There are so much in this set, so you get all your paperwork that's in there. You also get a beautiful little stash pack as well. So you've got the sticky notes in there, the little letters that you can stick on for your mixed media. Everything that you need. On the back page, you get that beautiful, I would never want to use this back page. I would keep it for myself. It's so textured, but good quality card as well. You know what you're buying into when you're buying into this as well. You are buying into quality. You get your papers, you get your stash pack. You also get everything you see down the bottom as well. These beautiful glasses are here as well. So you've got the stunning glasses. You've got all the little trinkets. You've got all the little jars that you can see in that shot as well. They're beautiful little bottles. If you're thinking of a very famous wizard, that famous wizard, they would perfectly fit for anything that you're doing. The beautiful suitcases, if you're going travelling, if you've got memories. You've also got the ephemera along the bottom as well. Oh, this, I've got one here. Oh, but it's all sealed. I'm going to open. Can I open this, Joe?
Yeah, we're going to use that next.
We're going to use it next. I'm going rogue. I'm doing it.
Go for it.
So this, I know. So we've got all, go on Joe, what was you going to say?
Junk pack.
So this is the junk pack. So
Okay. So they kind of almost feel a bit rubberized, but the detail in them is absolutely amazing. You can use them as a whole, you can use them in part, you can cut them up, you can spray them, you can stamp on them.
Oh, so you've got like galvanised metal
Absolutely.
in there, the different types of metal, that metal that you have on the floor. Oh, and it's really textured as
and
well.
And it looks
to feel.
very garagey, so we're going to actually take a piece out of there.
That as well.
And use it on here in any moment now. Okay.
Absolutely beautiful. You are getting all of that for £34.99. 812007 is your item number. £10 is what you're saving, but if you don't hang around, this will go quickly. Over 30% has now gone, as we've said before. But if you're thinking, Adam, I want to see the demos, well, that's where we're off to now. Why you get some inspiration. So that's some inspiration for you. And remember, whatever you purchase this hour, this is what you will be giving away.
Yeah.
Absolutely. For one lucky person, we'll be getting this. Look at this. This is beautiful.
Cute, aren't they?
That is very, very nice. And once again, on that hardboard as well.
Yeah, we've got this on, it's an MDF board, this one. And also, what you have on the front here are some of those resins from Mr. Resin Technician.
From Mr. Resin, the man who's now currently asleep because he's been on nights. That's what you're going to be winning, though. Bless him. So that's what you're going to be winning. But you need to purchase something this hour. And if I would hurry up, because the one day special is going quick. Sorry, Joe, back to
fast.
you.
Okay, so while we were away, I've torn some of another page out of the one day special there. So that's the blank squares. Great for putting more rub-ons onto your work with, or you can stamp onto these. They're lovely to stamp on. On the back is this really dark, quite grungy mixed paper. Okay, so I've just torn some away because I want these to be a little bit of extra texture up here. And again, you can see that I've edged them with the spray on my sponge. Now I'm just going to finish these off and get these into place. These are MDF cogs. What I'm going to use on this one is this beautiful vintage brass. Is it? No, that's Dijon. We'll use Dijon. It's beautiful. The amount of mica. Colour. And it's very, when you have it, I actually went and had my nails done yesterday, and my nail therapist said, oh gosh, you've got quite nice colour under your nails, haven't you, Jo?
A nail therapist? I've never heard that before.
I know.
Look at you.
A bit of therapy and a bit of nails, you know.
Can't go wrong.
So I said, well, it's called Dijon, and she said, yes, I can understand why. So I'm going to spray this Dijon over here and show you what it looks like. Look at that. Isn't it lush?
Oh, that is beautiful.
Isn't it lush? So you can just kind of add it anywhere you like. But what I'm going to do with it this time is I'm just going to put the spray bit there. I'm just going to pick up some of that mica out of the bottle. I'm going to go a little bit deeper.
Oh, so you can use your brushes in this as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So you can see that colour going on there, can't you? Let's bring it here. Doesn't matter if it goes onto the paper. In mixed media, almost the messier the better.
Oh.
And especially in my world.
Now, I learnt this the other week about mixed media. If you're thinking, Adam, what is mixed media? I don't know if I'm into mixed media. All mixed media is just different layers and different textures on top of each other. That's the easiest way to describe mixed media to you.
And different mediums as well.
And different mediums, so your paints and your inks and your texture pastes.
Absolutely. So on this one, on this piece here, we're really using the sprays and papers. What I have done on other pieces, and we can do this again on the next show, is I've used texture paste through the base. So the base, although it's very floppy, you can use that texture base. This is a card that Jill's made.
This is your one-day special as well. But I just want to show you the
special.
difference. If you are into your card making as well, you think, Adam, I don't do mixed medias, but I do make cards.
Yeah.
Look at the cards you can make with this.
Jill's done some absolutely stunning pieces. Jill is a card maker extraordinaire. And she, ouch, that's hot. Just burnt my finger then.
Don't burn your finger.
Don't burn your finger at home, guys.
Yourself,
I won't burn myself again now. There we are.
It's stunning. So if you are into your card making as well, this would work perfectly for you as well. Give you a different element to look into.
Absolutely.
Is there angel policy on anything you make?
Yes.
What is the angel policy?
So the angel policy is actually very generous with 1320 Creative and Architectures. You are able to make to sell. There is no restriction on how many items you want to make to sell.
Okay.
The only thing that they would ask is that obviously it's not mass produced. You are making as your own artist. And wherever possible, especially if you're on social media, please credit them, because bringing us these products to use and giving us such a great angel policy is amazing. So, you know, we really do deserve, they do deserve us to say really who they are. Okay.
And I think once again, I'm big into this at the moment. If you frame what you've made here, you could make your money back for this one-day special quite simple. I reckon 2 payments and you've paid for this one-day special already.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Very, very easy.
So there's a canvas just to your left there, and that was the background of that was inspired by a good friend, Vasilis Kontos.
This one?
Thank you. Yes, that one. And again, we've used the one-day special here. So this is one of the papers. This is part of the packaging. This is part of this paper, but I've stamped onto it. So, you know, put that into a frame. This one people have gone crazy for. People are wanting to buy this piece.
And you can see why.
You know, so you can start charging money for them and make your money back.
And you would easily make your money back on what you create.
Yeah.
This is done on a, just to show, this is done on a canvas as well. So you can really go to town with your canvases as well. I'll just pop this back before I drop it. If people are wanting to buy it, I don't want to ruin it.
Okay, so I just want to show you that even at this stage of messing about with things, you can still stamp onto these papers, okay? So I'm just going to give a little bit more interest over here. Move my glue string out of the way, of course. And I'm going to just lightly stamp. I'm just using, this is where you start using stuff out of your stash at home as well. This is mixed media, is where you start using everything that you can lay your hands on. So all I'm doing is just pressing this down, and it'll give just a small amount of image, okay?
So them stuff that you don't know what to do with, you can start bringing them in.
Yeah, just start using some of your stuff, but it actually takes really well. Can you see here?
Yeah, we can.
It takes really well on these papers. It sits beautifully. It doesn't smudge. And underneath there is a great big bobble of glue. And it's actually just sat over the top of that.
And now
it's
you
really,
say this, this red mark, we did this by accident. We were trying to ink up the pad itself and it fell onto the page. But it really all just blend in with the paper now. It really does.
Absolutely.
It really works.
Now, one thing I want to do, again, we've got people out there in the crafting world who are fussy cutters.
Okay.
I'm not a fussy cutter. You'll see that in a moment. I haven't got my little girl in here, I don't think, for some reason. This is a kit that I've used before. Okay, doesn't matter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece out of here. On this one, I did Life is All About the Balance, and as we've got a car and a bike and some cogs, I think we'll use that one.
So is this in the second?
This one is actually,
one-day special?
Let me just double check.
Yes, it is. No.
No, this is Create.
This is
out
Create.
of
This is
Create.
in the second bundle.
Yeah.
So this is there's two bundles. We've got one-day special, but there is another bundle, a second bundle that you could use as well. This is the detail for your Create special as well. So 784812. Here is what you get. We're going to bring all the details up on the screen.
Okay.
So that's what you're getting. You're getting the same 12 8x8 papers. You're getting a stash pack in there, you're getting the treasures in there, the finding, and you're also getting the trinket as well in there for £24.99.
And all I've done is just nicked out a piece out of the pack just because I could, because I'm a bit like that. So I'm just going to write the word junk.
So once again, if you could, I'm just thinking, I'd go for 2 of these.
I would, because there is so much that you can do. You know, there's no holding back with these. You use them in your art, you use them with your card making, you use them in everything that you do. And,
I was just
every
thinking,
tiny element as well will give you time and time
to use
again.
that girl again, you've already used it.
I've already used her.
So you've got so many ideas that you want to do, but if you had another pack, you would also, you'd have that little girl again that you could use.
Absolutely. Here we are. So we're just going to put the word junk on this because I changed my mind. My finger's throbbing, you know.
Is it?
Yeah, from where I just burnt that.
We'll get you a first aider at the end.
You
have to be careful with glue guns.
You have to be super careful.
If they come back at 8 o'clock and you're in a sling.
I'll be fine.
All bandaged up like a mummy.
Yeah. I won't be able to talk because the bandage will be all wrapped out my mouth.
Never.
Some people would like that. And again, out of the one-day special, we've got this Ephemera Kit.
So we've got the Ephemera, which is also in your one-day special as well.
Oh, Adam, could you pass me that junk kit, please, that we just had? That
this
junk
one?
Pack, yeah. So I'm going to take some pieces from here.
I'm loving the rivets and the screws that are in this junk kit.
Shall we use those then, if you like those?
Oh, go on then.
Yeah, just
let me change your demo.
No, you're okay. What we can do is we can just snip along.
So do you cut these out and are they sticky?
They are sticky, yeah.
What's the little stickers?
Yeah, all we're going to do is we're just going to use a few from there, because you can use those again, of course.
They look so realistic.
And we'll just go, where are we going to go? Here. Just in a little line there. I need to move that forward a wee bit, don't I?
Once again, everything really works together with these as well.
Just get that in the right place.
I know I keep saying that, but it really does.
I just love the way it makes it so easy.
Yeah.
You know, we've had an hour show, half of that as demo, which I'm really lucky for. Thank you.
No, it's what the people want to see.
But look at how much we've done in such a short time. You know, it's been really, really easy to do because we're using these pieces. I'm also going to take, because we've got the car there, we're going to take a piece of this.
I don't know, what would you call that?
It's almost like a tyre track, isn't it? Oh, it's like that metal stuff
that you have on the floor.
Yeah.
Well, you can have it on you can have it on car mats as well, where you put your feet under the pedals.
Yeah,
that bit of metal there. It's exactly the same as that. Remember why Joe's here. If you've got any questions for Joe, if you're on the edge thinking, I'd love to buy this pack, but I'd only buy it if I knew the answer, email in, studio@hochanda.com. If you can't email in and you're on the phone, ask the call centre and the call centre will email down to us and just say, if you could ask this question, and then I'll ring back. They're more than happy to do that for you. We want you to be perfectly sure that you're getting the right kit. So if you've got any questions, email in studio@hochanda.com is the easiest and the quickest way, I would suggest, so we can get them straight on air. Or just, if you're ringing the call centre, you say, I'd like to buy it, but I only want to know if, they'll email it straight down to the gallery, and then we can ask it on air to Jo.
So now we're going to just go in with a tiny bit of ephemera. There's quite a bit of, like, I don't think the corset one would quite do the trick, do you? On this piece of work? I don't think it doesn't work, does it, that one? So maybe we'll just go back to the bike because we've already got the bike, and I'm going to maybe pop that here. Now, bear with while I just quickly scrape again.
You've got 2 minutes left.
2 minutes, I'll get this done, you watch. Just about get it finished.
So if you are currently sitting on the edge and on the fence at the moment thinking, do I want this? Remember, this is the launch hour. It's also going to be featured in Good Evening Hochanda, and then we've got an 8 o'clock hour as well. So we repeat it overnight as well, so by the time we get here in the morning, you think, oh, I'll buy it in the morning, I'll go to bed now. Don't. We're on Freeview for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week now, so people on Freeview now get to watch throughout the evening as well. So if you are sitting on the fence, what I would do, I'd check out your baskets now, then all you need to do is sit back and relax, and you can watch all the demonstrations from the comfort of your home as well.
So all I'm going to do to this, to finish now, because I think we've got so many layers, and we've used, that's taking everything that we've used apart from the little word junk that I've put in, which came from the Create kit. Everything in there, paper-wise, has come from the One Day Special.
It has indeed.
And you have the beautiful, beautiful sprays. And I'm just going to go over some of this with the Dijon.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what you spray, Sarah Edith. Sarah Edith, congratulations. This is coming your way. So Sarah Edith, this is coming your way. Absolutely stunning. We'll get Jo to sign the back for you as well. She'll write you a little message on the back for you as well.
Congratulations, Sarah. Thank you for buying.
I think you just need to email back in with your address, Sarah. I think we just need to do that just to clarify. But have we got? If you can email your address in, Edith, then we'll.
Last trick.
We'll find it. Last trick. We've got about 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Look at this. You don't even need to put a brush in here. Normally, we'd get one of those little fan brushes to get you a good splatter. But look at this. We can just splatter straight on from the tube. Boom.
So there is our demonstration done with 10 seconds to spare.
Yay!
Your one-day special is very, very busy. Check out your baskets if you can. I will see you back at 8 o'clock.
You will?
I'll also see you on Good Evening Hochanda
I'll see you in a minute.
as well.